and also other students, side by side, because there may be other students and the other guests. Let me say that we have had this wonderful opportunity of being with you in this institute right from its inception in 2008, August. Let me recall, as a part of reminiscences with you, that the initial phase when their teaching commenced in this new IIT, there was not even a single blackboard in the place where we started teaching, namely the auditorium. I think the people who have gone through it have the memories of that thing. And a subject like mathematics had to be taught by making use of an OSP, okay? Both the lectures as well as tutorials. Okay, now we have come a long way. The Institute has come a long way since then. As you see that after the arrival of our director, new director, Professor Sudhir Jain, the Institute has made rapid strides in its acquisition of infrastructure. The infrastructure has grown considerably. Along with that, things like laboratories, library, modern library, additional space has come up. But more importantly, the faculty resources have grown considerably from the time that we recall ourselves, namely the first semester. The faculty resources have really grown and significantly with the induction of very competent young people to the faculty. It has been a nice experience for all of you to see the growth of the Institute from what it was in 2008 to what it is today. And most importantly, side by side with young faculty, there have also been the older faculty with a lot of wisdom, lot of experience, and all those things they have added to this place. The Institute seems to be now poised to move into next new campus sometimes. And I recall when you came here for the first time, we had expressed the aspiration that when you take your degree, it may be in a new campus. That may not be true right now, but all the same, there are expectations that the campus, the vision for the campus is likely to materialize. Okay, speaking for myself, I don't speak for myself right now, but first of all, let me express the thought that I have seen many of you closely since the time you entered the campus, since the time I was one of the teachers who started teaching you. I have seen you grown, and I have seen you growing very well, not only in academics, but in a multifaceted environment. When you have grown into the cultural aspects, you have grown into the other aspects, the multifaceted aspects, the extracurricular activities and everything has grown very nicely. And we have seen you shape yourself into very good human beings. And we have had close relationship with some of you. That is quite interesting to express. Speaking for myself, I think I have had to play some role in shaping mathematics education as part of the education process for your being converted into a specialist. To bring out to you some part of my mindset, because you might have seen my grading, you might have seen my teaching, you might have seen many things. To bring out some of the mindset, let me share with you two instances of my past. Not my present, but my past. It so happened that I took over as head of a department in IIT Bombay in the year 1984. When I took over as the head in the year 1984, I had to meet the director of the institute after taking over as a head. And there was a shocking thing that happened. In the first course in mathematics, which you have learned, of course, there were as many as 140 failures out of something like 300 plus during those days, which was very shocking, and it was creating a lot of ripples in the atmosphere based on that. I don't know how we could react, but the director was quite pained at how this could happen to bright young people whom you select after careful examination like JEE, and how this could happen. Any other director could react in a different way, but this reaction was well set in my mind. And much later, the director had kept in mind, and he would always talk about it in a different way. There is another instance which I would like to share with you. The instance is that if you Google my name, it can be Googled in two ways, D.V.Pai or D.V.Pai. If you Google my first name, D.V.Pai, there is a blog which I see, which has been contributed. It called Sounds Interesting, Dr. Pai, a blog. The blog is contributed by two of these people called Dinesh and Bawa. Now, there is some history behind this, Bawa. Why I am telling you this is to tell you my mindset when I was grading your answer scripts. That's why I am sharing with you this. There was one student whose name is Khurshid Batliwala, who was in MSc program at IIT Bombay, and he was really in deep trouble. He was really in deep trouble. He was almost to be checked out. And I was then the chairman of APEC, and more than that, I was also an instructor for a course which Khurshid was taking. So this blog recites something that happened, and what happened that made him change. And at present, he's one of the teachers in this art of living, and a very successful teacher. I don't want to express what has been expressed. If you want, you can go there. But the main point that I want to say is that whatever efforts I made kept him out of this, and he came out of this, and he was successful. He is now successful, and he says something good about me. I don't want to say what he says, something like that. That's not my part of the thinking that I want to say. Okay, so this is what now what do I want to say to you, who have been quite dear to me as a teacher, as other things also. The first thing that I want to say to you, as when you walk out of the institute tomorrow, keep the name of the institute very high, because you're the pioneering batch which will create the impressions about this new IIT. I want you to make really a deep impression in whatever way you are employed, whatever way you occupy yourself. That is the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing I want to tell you, and this is what is my experience, is use all your grit and determination, and above all your confidence to face up whatever challenges you come across in your profession. I'm sure if you do that, you will be successful. Now, what is success? If you become successful, then from time to time, it will be your privilege that some positions or chairs will come your way. Okay? Let you occupy the positions. Let you occupy the positions and not the positions occupy you. Many times it happens that the positions occupy you. You should occupy the positions. Don't allow the positions to occupy you. If that happens, you will become a decent being. Thirdly, this is what I feel and what I want to practice. And that's why I'm saying, always give more to the society than what society gives you. This is my thought process today. I want to share with you. And I want to close my speech by wishing you all the very best, all dear ones to me, all success in your life, in whatever you are doing. Thank you very much.